Hi everyone and welcome back to another video recorded with The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature Early Access. I was able to play this pack for a couple of weeks and I really wanted to do a build. Thank you to EA for allowing me to play this pack early and record these videos for you guys. Also, the version that I was playing on is like an early version of the game, so the software is not final. Anything you see could still change before the pack officially comes out, but today, can you see this crazy lot that we're building on? We're building in a giant tree. I think that's so cool. There was already a little starter house here, but obviously I knocked that down so I could build something because this lot is amazing. It's just a massive tree and there's a big bridge that you have to walk across to get here. I think it's very magical. It's a perfect place for a fairy to live. So today we're building a fairy cottage using all of the new items from Enchanted by Nature. I am obsessed. A lot of the items are really cute. The build and buy, I like it. I don't know, I don't build that much anymore, but when I get new packs I'm sometimes inspired, and building this was really fun, so maybe I'll do another build. If there's any ideas that you guys have for builds, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll build something else. But I just wanted to build a cute small little house. It's not a starter house because it is way more expensive, but it is only using base game and Enchanted by Nature, as those are the only packs, or that is the only pack that I had installed in this version of the game. The lot is really small. I want to say it's 20 by 20, but I could be wrong. Don't remember. Something along those lines, and it is in one of the new neighborhoods. The whole world, I think, is very pretty. There's a lot of stuff around, but yeah, I just had to build on this lot. It's just so cool. There are really big lots as well, so maybe we could build something really big, but I had to start here and I had so much fun building this. And yeah, using all of the new items, we have like the new windows, which are really pretty. There's like two new styles of windows and doors. This is one of the styles and the other style is also very pretty, but for this one I've decided to go with this. And then I think, is this a new roof texture with the ground, you know, the grass with the little flowers? I feel like it is, but now I'm doubting it. But with the base game update, you can now put plants on roofs. They slot there perfectly, so obviously I played around with that. These purple flowers are new, but yeah, the pack did not come with very many new like nature items like plants or trees or anything. I think there's like 2 new flowers. That's it. Obviously there's some more potted plants, but in the like outdoor category there aren't that many, but I used the ones that we had. And then I love these new like wisteria type items, the vines that you can put. They also weren't in like the outdoor, like the build category. They were in the buy category. I think they're in plants. I don't know. Yeah, they're in plants. You can see right now I'm in decorations. I couldn't find them at first because why weren't they in the outdoor category? You know, where you would click there under the window, it has like the windowsill. That's where you have like the windowsill plants and stuff. I really expected them to be in there and I had to find them in debug because I was so confused. Where the heck are they? Because I knew I had seen them, but I am obsessed with them. I love them so much. They make the house look so magical, so fairy like. It looks like a cute little cottage in the forest, which is exactly the vibe that I was going for. The wallpapers are also new. We got a couple of new ones and I think I'm using like the first swatch of everything here. I just really liked it. Usually I feel like I change it and I don't go with the base swatch, but this is the first swatch of like everything, like the columns, the fence, the windows, the doors. It's just the base swatch, which I think is fine. It's a really pretty swatch. We also have a new foundation, which is these cute like rocks, and you also have like a rock floor tile, whatever, but I ended up using a different one. And then we have these little shelves that are mushrooms, and I lifted those up and put those on the roof to have some mushrooms on the roof, and also here on the side as well. I also like sized them up. I think they're really cute, but you can see the big mushroom in the front here outside of the lot. Those are also available, at least in the debug mode, so you can use those mushrooms too, and there's a couple different colors. I think I ended up putting a green one in the backyard, but I thought the mushrooms were really fun. Here I am in the debug menu. These are the live edit objects, I want to say what they're called. You have to use a cheat to get them to show. There's bb.show hidden objects, but I think these are bb.show live edit objects. So I pulled a lot of plants out of there. You can see the mushroom here on the right as well. I don't know why I didn't do a back door. I should have done like an exit in the back as well, because we have a backyard, but you're gonna have to go around or build one in. Hopefully I'm able to put this house on the gallery because I think it turned out really cute. We have a lot of the new gnomes, and yeah, I did want to have some gardening planters back here because I feel like they go so well with fairies. We have this little roofed gazebo kind of thing, I forget what it's called. So we have a little seating area back here as well. I did a lot of landscaping and decorated the back of the house as well. I cut that out of the footage because there's just too much, but we have the same vibe with the wisteria and the vines going around everywhere. This new wallpaper, which is like a birch tree, like it looks like a birch tree basically. It's really cool. You could definitely make your house like the indoors look like the outdoors, or you can make it look like a tree house, like it's built in a giant birch tree. Like imagine making a roundhouse and then putting this wallpaper, it's like you're inside the tree. There's also new flooring, which is like grass and flowers and stuff, which I thought about using, but I ended up going with this one. I don't know, how would you describe this? Is it wood? I don't know, I feel like it's wood. It's really, really cool. I love it. And it's not a big house. It is 2 floors. Upstairs you have 2 bedrooms. The main bedroom, I put a crib. No, not a crib. Is it a crib? Yeah, a crib in there. Not a bassinet. It's a crib. And then, because it was really cute. And then the other bedroom has 2 toddler beds. There's no single bed with this pack, which is really weird. There's a really stunning canopy bed, which is a double bed. And then, like I said, there is a crib and there is a toddler bed and there is a bassinet. But there's no single bed. So couldn't make a kid's room really. It's a toddler's room. It's a like twin toddler's room, whatever. It's really cute, but I don't know why there is no single bed. Also, look at this rug. This is one of the new rugs. Well, you can see both of them here, but this one, it has a dragon in some of the swatches and it's very detailed, very cool, definitely giving like fantasy vibes. The other swatches have a Pegasus / unicorn, and there's some like gnome swatches. It's really, really cute. Obviously I'm using all the new items. We have the new fireplace, the new couch, and the lounge, not the lounge chairs, the armchairs. And then the other rug here on the right, which is like moss, I would say. That one's really cool as well. It has a couple swatches. Some of them have like a river running through. And then the mirror, which I put there in front of the side table on top of it, is stunning. It's surrounded by like vines and flowers as well. And the frame is like a branch of a tree. And then, yeah, I end up changing the table around a lot because I feel like the chairs were so matchy. Like I really like the new tables, but using the same color table and then the same color chairs, it was just way too much of that color. So I ended up using literally like base game chairs because it was just too much. There's those chairs you just saw, and then there's these smaller ones. They both work with regular tables. There's also a bar stool that looks similar, but yeah, I ended up pulling out base game chairs. It was just too much, but I love how it turned out in the end. It is just a big open space down here, and then the bookshelf there with the tree, that's stunning as well. Perfect vibes for a fairy's house. I love the new plants as well. We get like little plant pots, and then you can pick which plant you want to slot inside the pot, and you can change the colors of them separately. Although when I exited the game and then came back to continue my building, a lot of the times the plants weren't in the pots anymore. They were a little bit buggy. I would come back and they would have like fallen to the floor almost. Like they would be, instead of being on the table on the plant pot, they would be like on the floor under the table. Like it makes no sense. Or they would just disappear and I had to replace them a couple of times. So they seem to be a little bit buggy, but I love them. They're really cute. I like the ability to make different combos with different plant pots and different flowers or plants that grow in them. So those are really cute. I use them a lot, but there's not like a big plant with this pack, like a really nice house plant, like a big one. So I end up using base game ones. I wish there was a really big one. I always just want one that you can like slot in a corner, because there's always those corners in builds where you just want to put a plant. So none of those, just little ones, and then some outdoorsy ones that I wouldn't really put indoors. Here is the new kitchen set with the cabinets and the counters, and there's the bar stools as well. I like it. It's cute. The wall height here is pretty tall, which I usually just don't do tall walls, so the kitchen was looking a bit wonky to me with the cabinets having to be so high up, but I think it turned out okay in the end. And then I love the new lamp, the branch. It's stunning, definitely giving fairy vibes. And some of the kids decor, it's like little acorns, like we have an acorn lamp and the toy chest, and it has a cute little smiling face as well. I loved that. But I'm using the base game fridge and stove because we did not get new ones. But I think these ones kind of fit the vibe, so that's totally okay. And then just using the new decor items, little lamps and paintings, and we have the plants coming in again. I'm putting one here on these counters on the island, really, really cute. Then we do have an extra little room down here, which is like the office or the study, whatever you want to call it. This is where I put the apothecary table, which is the new item. This is what you need to make elixirs and cures and stuff. And then there's a shelf. I don't think you need that shelf for anything, but it is like an apothecary shelf, so I shoved it in there. It doesn't really fit because I have such huge windows, but it's fine. And then the new desk is stunning. It's this one. It has a matching chair, which is like a really cool like woodsy one, but I ended up using one of the kitchen ones. And I ended up putting even another table in here because I just wanted a lot of space. I didn't put a computer, but you easily could add one in. I just feel like maybe a fairy doesn't need a computer. You know what fairies also don't need? They don't need kitchens because fairies don't need to eat real food. Fairies only need emotional force, which you don't eat. You just absorb other people's emotions, or you can regenerate it in the fairy home, or you can drink like the potions, but you don't need the kitchen to make those. So technically fairies don't need kitchens, which is crazy. It was so weird playing like multiple days in The Sims and then realizing my sim has never used her kitchen, never cooked a single thing. They'll go and like grab a glass of water, but that's it. They also don't need the bathroom. They do need their hygiene done, but you can do that in nature. You can bathe now in like the ponds and the lakes and the oceans, so you don't really need a bathroom either, which is just so crazy. But I love how that little office turned out. It is very small. You could definitely knock down that wall separating it from the rest of the kitchen as well if you moved a couple of things around. So the downstairs is a big open area. And then now we're upstairs. This is the main bedroom. Obviously I'm just using all the new items. This is the new like dresser, but it's just a little clothing rack and you can put your clothes hanging there. I thought that was really cute. There is another dresser which looks more like a real dresser as well. We have the canopy bed, which is stunning. I love these side tables. The curtains are really nice. The rug in here is nice. And the mirror, it has mushrooms on it. It's crazy. I love it. It's huge. It's such a fairy pack. Like, all these items are perfect for fairies. You can definitely use a lot of them outside of fairy homes as well, but they're just so perfect for the world and the kind of vibe that I was going for. Kind of like cottagecore, but then add like a bunch of magic and whimsy in there. So I'm obsessed. And this room does have a little balcony that you can access, so I put a little chair out there. And then in the hallway we have the new dollhouse, which fairies can sleep in. They will shrink and they will go sleep in the fairy house, which I think is adorable. And I put the couch out there as well. It's just a little like landing area. And then this is the bathroom with the new bathroom set. So we have the shower, definitely not like your most typical shower. It stands out, but I like it. The toilet obviously has the same vibes. I wouldn't use this everywhere. And then the tub is a big corner tub, so it's not your regular 2-tile tub, it's a big one. I did not playtest this, I just realized, but I hope everything works. We definitely have a green theme going on in the bathroom as well. It's a nice sized bathroom. I like it, but I also forgot to put in like a potty considering I have toddler beds but no potty. That's my bad. You can add that in. There's also no high chair, but that's not really necessary. Also, this is my third video now, so if you haven't seen my last 2 videos, the first video I did was a cast overview. So we looked at every single new item coming in Create a Sim, including everything coming for fairy, so all the new wings, skin tones, presets, there's new ears, there's tattoos, there's a lot of stuff. We also looked at the aspirations and the new traits. There's 3 new traits as well. And then the second video that I did was all about fairies. So I've been playing with fairies for a while now, so I made a video kind of covering most things that there are to fairies, looking at their abilities, their needs, the gameplay, the aspirations, everything that come with the fairies. So if you're interested, go check those videos out. I can link them in the top right corner. The kids' room is what we're working on. I love this wallpaper. It's so cute. It's so magical. It's like you're in the forest, and then you can see some of the new items, and we have that little like tiny canopy thing you can put over the bed as well, and the toy chest, which is the acorn. These doors are really cute as well. Maybe they're outdoor doors, but I use them indoors because I love them. And we have the Pegasus unicorn rug in here as well, and the new lamp. Everything is just so whimsical and cute, and it goes quite well with base game stuff. Like that green set, like the bookshelf right there, which is a base game set, I feel like it matches almost perfectly. And this is such a whimsical room. I would have loved to have this as a kid. I don't know what I would have liked as a kid. I don't remember being a toddler, but this is the landing, so we're just finishing this area off. This is where you can play with the dollhouse. You can hang out here. I don't know why I put that huge lamp in the corner, which is like the tree, but apparently I did. I really just wanted to use it somewhere, so that's where it went. And that's the final little area that we are working on, and the build is pretty much finished. Let me know what you think of all the new items. Do you like them? Do you think we're missing something obvious other than the single bed? Do you wish they went a different way with the design of the items and the theme? Let me know, but I think this build turned out really, really cute. I'll try and put it on my gallery. Like I said, I did build this on like a different version of the game, so I'll have to try and move the save files over, but usually I have been able to do that. So my gallery ID is ElliandraYT. You can also look under the hashtag Elliandra if you want to find this build. And if there's anything else you'd like to see me build, let me know in the comments. But here you can see the finished build in the giant tree. That's just crazy. I love that. That's so magical. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited for the pack, if you end up getting it. Don't forget I have a code that you can use at checkout. My code is Elliandra, and if you do use it, it does financially support my channel, and I really appreciate it. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with more Enchanted by Nature content. I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and bye!